So welcome to the great wall of Hockey Stickman gloves. It was beautiful. Might be the coolest thing in the store, next to the sticks. We have a bunch of different models, but more importantly, like 30 different colorways in these models. You'll notice the Sherwood's a lot of the NHL colorways. We have the Encrypt 1, which is a great price point and a great glove. And then the Record Legend Pro, which is a little bit higher end glove. That's actually the ones that NHL players will wear. Connor Bedard was wearing those last season, the Record Legend Pro. So we have those for a great price in—
Who's that?
Warrior QR6 ones. So these are an ECHL glove, so another pro team. The ECHL is the farm teams of the AHL, so it's 3 levels down from the NHL. So these, a lot of those Warrior colorways, like these guys here and these ones and those up there, are gonna be like what the ECHL players would wear. They're the top of the line QR6 and also come in a bunch of the new colorways as well. So if any of the colorways jump out to you, we could pick based off that. Honestly, I would suggest between the 2 Sherwood models or the Warriors, they are the best price. They're all under 200 bucks Canadian. And as far as gloves go, that is a great price for them.
So aside from price, what are you looking for in a glove?
So first off, the fit of them. You measure the palm of your hand and you can reference the sizing charts. Gloves are pretty easy because you actually just double the measurement of your hand, and that's what the equivalent they use to size gloves. And if you fully stretch out your fingers, we're kind of looking at 7.5. So we're gonna put you in either a 14 or a 15 inch. The 14 will be a little bit snugger. You might like that. The tendencies and trends among most hockey players I've seen is a little bit tighter fitting glove. You get a kind of good fit in your fingers and it feels nice. But then we'll also put you in some 15s because you're in between those 2 sizes at 7.5. And then you can kind of choose from there which one feels the best.
Cool. All right.
So let me know what you think of this. So these are the Sherwood Encrypt 1 glove.
Definitely feel a little bit tight.
In the fingers or more in the cuff?
The fingers. Yeah.
So let's try a 15 and see what that feels like. So it's actually the same glove. So straight comparison, and you can see.
Feels like it would be easier to hold my stick.
So the fingers feel okay. I will mention when you're wearing these, it overlaps the elbow pad a bit. So you just want to consider kind of what wrist mobility you have there despite going in that bigger size.
You know, when it comes to buying new gear in general, I've had the gear that I wear now for 8 years. It's all I've worn, it's all I know. There's an element of breaking them in that make them feel more comfortable. Buying new equipment, it's like buying new shoes. You're never really gonna feel like they're quite as comfortable as your old ones until you've broken them in,
yes,
right?
Yes, you're 100% right. They tried their best for sure to make them fresh out of the box, ready to go. But there is always gonna be that bit of play to break them in for sure.
There's a reason Sid's still wearing the same shoulder pads he wore.
Exactly right.
Yeah. I dig these. I think these are comfortable. Obviously, protection.
Can you see like these fingers with the 3 sections on the back give you lots of mobility there to bend them. So you'll notice it flares a little bit out.
Yeah, but that's good. Like you said, the mobility of moving your wrist around.
So these would be the equivalent in terms of price and model to the Encrypt ones that we just tried on. Those are Sherwood, these are Warrior. A little bit more of an anatomical fit, so it's gonna fit snugger all the way through. It doesn't flare at the cuff as much. And I might argue they're a little bit more protective than the Encrypt ones, so I'll let you try them on.
Yeah, I can see what you mean with the level of protection. Definitely feels like I'm in more glove. There's like more surrounding my hands right now. Less comfortable is the space that I've got at the sort of front of my wrist here. Yeah, so I'll say just for the size of the glove or the size of my hand or my own preference, I'd say the previous option was more comfortable. It just felt more spacious and it still felt like I was pretty well protected, but.
Good thing to note as well, like they're both 15 inch, but different brands, they'll just offer a little bit different sizing.
They still look wicked though.
They do look wicked. So another great option is the Pro Blackout glove. Same idea as the sticks, it's our own branding, roomy feel throughout them. They're gonna be like not as tapered as the other ones in the fingers and kind of just straight roomy all the way through. So try those on and see how they feel.
Yeah, I see what you mean. More space overall.
Yeah. Which is nice for some people. They don't want the tightness throughout their fingers and such.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels good. Let's rock these Pro Blackouts.